Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel Future Force Skies and Skills. Please subscribe and like my videos. Today we are diving into one of the most shocking events to hit the heart of Russia in recent times, the drone attack on the Moscow city towers. This incident has not only grabbed the attention of the world, but has also raised big questions about security, technology, and the future of warfare. The images and reports that have emerged from the attack show just how fragile even the most modern and iconic structures can be in the face of new generation threats. From the exterior of the towers to their luxurious interiors, from their performance as business and residential hubs to the unique features that once made them symbols of Russian progress, everything now lies under a shadow of doubt and shock. Let's take a deep dive and review the Moscow city towers from every angle in light of this extraordinary strike. The exterior of the Moscow city towers was always meant to showcase power, ambition, and modernity. These towers rise majestically into the Moscow skyline, wrapped in reflective glass facades that glitter with the city lights and stand as symbols of high finance, business, and corporate strength. Their architectural design was carefully created to rival international financial districts like London's Canary Wharf or New York's Wall Street, becoming a beacon of Russia's drive to modernize and open its capital city to the global financial community. But when drones struck and damaged sections of these sleek exteriors, the illusion of invulnerability was shattered. The carefully polished glass that once reflected the glory of Moscow's skyline became a fragile shield that crumbled under explosive impact. The beauty of the exterior could no longer hide the fact that even the most advanced architectural marvels can be penetrated in the new age of aerial warfare. Where once people looked up with admiration, now the same sight is remembered with shock and fear. Moving inside the Moscow city towers, the interiors tell a story of ambition and luxury, built to impress elites, foreign investors, and residents who wanted to feel like they were part of a modern, globalized future. The towers were designed with lavish lobbies, marble floors, stylish lighting systems, high-speed elevators, and panoramic offices with breathtaking views of the Moscow River and the sprawling cityscape. Each detail inside was tailored to showcase sophistication, from the restaurants and cafes to the high-end office spaces that multinational companies once occupied. But after the drone attack, these interiors became scenes of chaos and vulnerability. Imagine the employees and residents who once enjoyed comfort suddenly hearing the thunderous sound of explosions, glass shattering, alarms blaring, and smoke seeping through hallways. The very design that symbolized comfort and status turned into a maze of fear and panic. The interior spaces that were meant to promote productivity and lifestyle were reduced to fragile shelters, raising serious questions about how safe such skyscrapers really are in times of unconventional conflict. The idea of sitting at your desk in a high tower office, enjoying the skyline, now comes with the haunting memory that drones can appear without warning, turning safety into uncertainty. When we talk about performance, the Moscow city towers were once praised as symbols of Russia's progress. They were not only tall buildings but fully functional hubs of commerce, housing banks, multinational offices, luxury apartments, and even shopping centers. Their performance as modern business hubs gave Russia a new image, trying to rival the world's largest financial capitals. The towers were meant to perform both structurally and functionally, ensuring stability in harsh weather, energy-efficient systems, and maximum convenience for thousands of people working and living there daily. But after the strike, questions about their performance under attack became unavoidable. The towers, while advanced in architecture, were never built with the expectation that small, unmanned drones could turn them into vulnerable targets. Performance is no longer about speed of elevators, air conditioning efficiency, or architectural strength. It is about survival. Could these towers withstand a future where drones and missiles are regular risks? The answer seems uncertain, and that uncertainty has turned the tower's reputation from a proud showcase to a symbol of weakness in the modern battlefield of technology. Safety features of the Moscow City towers were always marketed as state-of-the-art. Fire alarms, sprinkler systems, earthquake-resistant foundations, and advanced evacuation routes were part of the design. For everyday urban risks like fire or accidents, these safety features were commendable. But when it comes to drone warfare, the towers have been brutally exposed. No amount of fire drills or sprinklers could prevent the chaos caused by an explosive drone strike. The fact that drones could reach the very heart of Moscow's financial center without being intercepted highlights the failure of wider citywide safety and defense measures. Residents and employees realized that even if the buildings had all the technical safety systems in place, their safety is ultimately determined by how secure the city itself is against aerial threats. This attack proved that tall, glass-covered towers are vulnerable from angles no safety designer ever anticipated. The people who once felt secure working on the 40th or 50th floor now must reconsider whether such towers are truly safe havens or dangerous traps in an age where war and technology have blurred boundaries. What once made the Moscow City towers unique was their role as Russia's attempt to present a futuristic financial capital to the world. These were not just ordinary skyscrapers. They were part of a larger project to rival the West, to show Russia's ability to innovate and stand shoulder to shoulder with the world's advanced economies. The towers became landmarks in Moscow, often featured in international media as symbols of ambition and forward thinking. Their unique selling point was that they combined business, luxury, and lifestyle all in one place, something Russia wanted to highlight as a mark of global competitiveness. But now, their uniqueness has taken a dark twist. They are not just skyscrapers anymore. They have become symbols of vulnerability. The attack showed the world that even Russia's most prestigious towers cannot be shielded from modern warfare technology. Ironically, their very uniqueness, the fact that they stand out so boldly in the Moscow skyline, made them you targets. What once attracted investors now attracts threats, and this transformation has changed the towers' selling points into their weaknesses. If we were to talk about price, the Moscow City towers represent billions of dollars in investment. Construction costs, maintenance, luxury fittings, and the value of real estate inside those towers placed them among the most expensive properties in Russia. Apartments in these towers cost millions, and office spaces were leased at premium rates. The value was not only in money, but also in prestige. Working or living in the towers meant being part of the Russian elite. But after the drone strike, the price is not only about real estate numbers, but about the cost of security, the cost of fear, and the cost of repairing Russia's shaken image. The billions spent on construction now seem overshadowed by the relatively small investment required to send drones into the heart of Moscow. This imbalance between the massive cost of building and the minimal cost of attacking has changed the way people will look at the value of these towers. Price now means not only dollars, but also the price Russia pays in terms of pride, prestige, and global perception. In conclusion, the drone attack on the Moscow city towers is more than just a single event. It is a turning point that reveals the vulnerabilities of modern architecture, the fragility of luxury, and the new realities of technological warfare. From their glittering exteriors to their luxurious interiors, from their hyper-forming business hubs to their safety systems, from their unique selling points to their massive price tags, everything about these towers has now been questioned. The Moscow city towers were once marketed as Russia's pride and as symbols of progress. Today, they stand as reminders that no matter how advanced a building looks, no matter how much money is invested, and no matter how much prestige it carries, in the era of drones and advanced technology, nothing is truly safe. The world is watching not only the damage to the towers, but also how Russia responds to this shocking wake-up call. For many, the Moscow city towers are no longer just part of a skyline. They are part of a global conversation about the future of security, technology, and survival in an uncertain world.